Welcome to the keel test. Jordan, are you ready? Because I am. So, it will keel.
My name is Jordan Kepler. I'm from San Ynez, California. I'm a full-time graphic designer and a part-time bladesmith. I do a lot of camping out of my truck, out there having one knife that you can chop wood, make your campfire, prep dinner, all that stuff is pretty important. I really want something that is a good chopper because we're going to be cutting into these metal clocks. So I go with a recurve Bowie knife for a full tang. I've done a few ladder patterns before, so I'm comfortable with it. I think this weld has taken really nicely, so I'm going to cut in the ladder pattern. I think I got a deep enough pattern into the billet, so I want to go draw this back out. So at this point, I need to heat treat.
Jordan question.
It's perfectly straight.
Wow, that's a good-looking blade.
Beautiful.
So I'm gonna get this blade ground down on the bevels as far as I possibly can, and then I wanna make sure that I at least have 3 to 5 minutes to start an acid etch just to make sure that I can see the ladder pattern Damascus.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This round is over. Good job, guys. Jordan, you're up first. Let's see what you got.
All right, Jordan, I like this profile. Very nice, aggressive looking, but functional. The only issue I see is your ladder pattern itself. When you cut the grooves in for your ladder pattern, you did it while it was still in billet form and not stretched all the way out. Normally, you would draw the billet out to what you want, and then cut your grooves in. That way you'd have more of the ladder rungs in here as opposed to what looks like oversized raindrop puddles.
Gentlemen, congratulations. The 3 of you are moving forward into round 2 of our competition, where you guys are gonna fix any issues you have with your blades and add handles to them, turning them into fully functioning weapons. Keep in mind, after this round, the judges are gonna test your blades for strength and durability in a metal clock chop and for sharpness in a rubber hose slice. All right, gentlemen, good luck. That time starts now.
I constructed my knife so that it has a full tang in it. Now that I have my pins and wood handle scales set, I want to epoxy everything together, and then I pound in on the pins already that are in there to transfer some divots into the wood that I can then go drill out. It goes right on. So I think I have the handle where I need it to be. I'm just gonna start getting this thing sharp.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jordan, Jesse, you guys are done with this round. Good work.
All right, gentlemen, in the first 2 rounds of competition, you cut time from the clock, and now it's my turn to cut time from the clock. This is the strength test, the clock chop. Now I'll be taking your weapons and chopping into our clock faces here, pretty much as hard as I can, and we'll see what happens. Jordan, you're up first. Are you ready for this?
Yes, sir.
All right, so right off, for a 4-hour blade, I'm really impressed. You took some really minor rolls on this blade, but I wouldn't run my finger down this edge. I'll wind up bleeding. All in all, in a strength test, you held up beautifully. Good job.
Thank you.
All right, you guys survived the brutal strength test. Now, only time will tell if your blades will survive this sharpness test. The rubber tube slice. I'm trying to cut through these rubber tubes in one clean slice. Jordan, you're up first. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's do this.
Nice, nice.
All right, Jordan, let's talk about your blade here. First up, I really like the designs you have here in its profile. The edge is sharp, and there were no issues cutting through these rubber holes at all. Overall, sir, you will cut.
Thanks.
Jordan, Jesse, congratulations. It is now between the 2 of you to figure out who's going home with the title of Forge and Fire Champion and a check for $10,000. Now, in the final round of competition, you guys are going back home to work on an iconic weapon from history. And that weapon is the Headhunter's Axe.
The Headhunter axe is both a tool and a weapon of the native Igorot tribe who hail from the mountains of the Philippines. Featuring a sharp spike on one side that is used to pierce shields and armor, it also contained a wide, lethal axe head on the other side designed to swiftly decapitate enemies in the heat of battle. An intimidating weapon, tribes would display the heads of their victims to strike fear into their enemies. The legacy of this deadly axe lives on today and can be seen in the video game State of Decay Breakdown.
So good luck. We will see you in 3 days.
Good luck, man.
We're getting close to forge welding temperature, but this is definitely a pivotal moment to know that my forge welds are set and they're really nice, and it's a homogeneous piece of steel all the way through. So this has got to be perfect right now. Not any delaminations in there, and that's a solid piece of steel.
I'm really excited to see that it actually forge welded. The biggest hurdle is going to be that heat treat. It's a weird shape. Let's hope everything goes well.
That thing just doesn't fit in there very well. This is a little nerve-wracking, making sure that it is perfectly heated across the board. There we go. We got a definite warp right there. I need to run into my straightening jig, straighten it, and let it sit and wait. Oh man, it's perfectly straight. Yes! We're gonna try and get some pins through here to make sure that not only we have a chemical connection to the blade, but we have a mechanical connection. We're through!
Now I'm gonna get everything pretty much to final finish. That is looking mean. Yeah, she's sharp.
Bladesmiths, welcome to the keel test. The Igorot Headhunter's axe. A weapon that I've always fantasized about because it's very close to my Filipino heritage. To find out what kind of lethal damage your Headhunter's axe will do, I will take your weapon and deliver some lethal blows on this ballistics dummy. Jordan, are you ready? Because I am.
So.
All right, Jordan, let's talk about your Headhunter's axe here. Your edges here are very sharp. With every strike, it dug in very deep into this ballistics dummy. The spike you have here, even digging into the skull, did not bend. It feels good in the hand, and more importantly, sir, it will kill.
Thank you.
All right, gentlemen, welcome to our strength test, the bamboo and skull chop. Now you get two totally different materials here. You got the springy bamboo that likes to bounce things back, and the skulls that like to break edges. So we're gonna test both ends and the overall construction of your Headhunter's axes. Jordan, you're smiling, so you're up first. How about that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's do it. Jordan, nice job. Take a breath now. Okay. Now, everything held up nicely. Everything's tight, doesn't look like anything moved. Your edges are still sharp. I mean, the fact that you made this thing light, tough, and in Damascus in 3 days, that's a heck of a feat. Good job.
Thank you.
All right, Jesse, how you feel after seeing that?
Not good.
Not good? It'll be fine, don't worry about
Okay.
it.
Last one, man.
All right, Jesse, all the shockwave from the force of those strikes split the handle almost in half. So definitely not going to be able to continue testing with this weapon.
Well, Jesse, we absolutely hate to see that happen. Phenomenal job on your blade itself. But unfortunately, you had a catastrophic failure when your handle broke, and for that reason, we can no longer continue testing your weapon. I'm gonna have to ask you to please leave the forge. Well, Jordan, you survived the test, and your blade came out on top, so congratulations. You are the Forge and Fire champion, and there's a $10,000 check waiting for you outside that door. Very well done.
I just won Forge and Fire. I don't really know what to say right now. Sasquatch is kind of my mascot, and so I feel like that's a Sasquatch-worthy axe.